How to force your brain to do hard things. You know what's funny? Doing hard things usually isn't physically hard. Opening the laptop isn't hard. Writing one sentence isn't hard. Doing one push-up isn't hard. Replying to one email isn't hard. So why does it feel impossible sometimes? Why does your brain suddenly act like every small task is life-threatening? Because your brain isn't designed to chase difficult things. It's designed to protect your comfort. That's why every time you try to improve your life, your brain whispers things like, "Do it later. You're too tired. You won't do it perfectly anyway. Maybe tomorrow will feel easier." And tomorrow comes, but the feeling stays the same. Not because you're lazy, not because you're weak, but because your brain got addicted to avoiding discomfort. And avoidance feels safe in the moment. That's the dangerous part. Scrolling feels easier, sleeping feels easier, watching other people succeed feels easier. But slowly, your unfinished goals start becoming emotional weight. You start feeling guilty while resting. You start overthinking simple tasks. You start doubting yourself over things you haven't even tried yet. And eventually, the task becomes bigger in your head than it actually is. That's why starting feels terrifying. Not because the task is impossible, but because your mind turned it into a monster. But here's something most people never realize. Your brain changes after action, not before it. People think motivation creates action, but most of the time, action creates motivation. Think about it. Nobody feels excited before every workout. Nobody wakes up magically motivated every day. Nobody enjoys the beginning. The beginning is awkward, messy, slow, uncomfortable. But once movement starts, your brain slowly stops resisting, because motion creates momentum. That's why the 2-minute rule works so well. Instead of saying, "I need to study for 5 hours," say, "I'll study for 2 minutes." Instead of, "I need to edit the whole video," say, "I'll just open the project." Instead of trying to climb the whole mountain, just take one step. Your brain fears huge pressure, but tiny actions feel survivable. And tiny actions become bigger actions naturally. That's the secret. You don't force yourself to finish. You gently trick your brain into beginning, and beginning changes everything. Because once you start, your emotions slowly catch up with your actions. Not instantly, but gradually. And honestly, the people